So interesting how those are going to clash together.
It's also interesting to me as well because when we were on Breeze, it was only RixGG who played Cypher, and that was the only flank watch that was actually being invested in at all on that map. And of course, we are seeing that on both sides this time. And I want to see if that makes a difference because we did note the way that flanks and lurks were being played on Breeze as quite a big part of the way a number of the rounds were going there. And this could make a big difference if it's lent into more on the side of Alliance.
Absolutely. No, just setting up that first one. Both teams opting for a Cypher this time, which is completely different to how they played the other maps. They were looking more at, you know, Killjoys or one Cypher and not a Cypher on the other side. So this time both Cyphers definitely does, you know, play into this one. You know, you want to hold down one site, and it looks like Alliance, they're going straight in towards B. They're going to get straight in. They're looking for the first pick here, Jusu, but no, he's going to get taken down by Mickey. At the same time, Otom taking down Fearoth. Cadaver onto Mickey. Buzzer onto Cadaver. Oh, Lucker looking for another one. He finds one, but Latex is there for the trade. It's now Hype by himself over towards Garage. He'll take down Otom, but he's taking a lot of damage for it. He's going to pick up the Ghost, and now he's only on 30 HP here.
It's also not holding the spike.
That is a big, yeah.
That, for RixGG, all they need to do right now is sit where they are as Hype looks to come in from C-Link without really any information. He's got the Cypher cam, so he can see if he's being flanked, but obviously the answer to that right now is no. It's unnecessary.
Yeah, Latex is on full HP, so he's going to be the one heading the attack onto Hype when he turns around the corner. Hype, oh, he finds the headshot, but it's not enough damage through the wall, I think, and Latex will finish it off. Very close, but yeah, by the skin of their teeth, RixGG, they'll take the first round.
I did say that lurks and flanks were a big thing back in Breeze, and Otom's flank at the very beginning of that round is really what opened things up for RixGG, using the curveball from behind. Even though he only got one pick, it pulled apart the entire kind of death ball idea of the attacking composition. So unfortunate there for Alliance, but it's okay. It's just one round, not enough to go by yet.
Indeed. Although they do say breakfast is mostly the most important meal of the day, and in the same way, I think the first round is kind of the most important round of the game, and I just came up with that on the spot, and I like that. I'm going to stick with that, and I'm going to use it before. Oh, Otom is spraying through the smoke, and he's actually going to take a headshot for his troubles. Jusu, I think spraying down with that frenzy there was just hugging the wall, trying not to get killed by Otom, and he's going to use the opportunity to get round. Nobody knows he's there. Oh, but spray. Oh, and he doesn't find the head. Well, he does find the head, but not enough. Now Jusu is completely blind, double blind, Paranoia and the flash to hit him, but he's not going to die, actually. He's just still on site. Otom does find the headshot, but the rest of the team, they've moved over towards C long now. Fry, he's holding it down. He can't find the first shot, and Hype will spray him down with the frenzy. Now it's a 4v4. They have control of the site. They can get the spike down. It's all up to Latex to retake this one with the rest of his team here. Lazar looking for the first pick with the Ghost. And he has a Marshal as well. Oh, trades either way. Cadaver is going to get taken down, but take down Otom in the process. And in they come. Lazar takes the headshot onto Fearoth, turning around the corner. Latex with that one. Now Hype. He might be a little too late, but they're not sticking the spike, so has a little time to get through with his frenzy here. Been smoked off by Lazar. Comes around, looks for Latex, but oh, Lazar is there to kill that one.
He was just off of the spike location as well. He didn't want to step out through the cloud burst. It was well timed as well from Lazar. And so, of course, you've just got to try and pre-fire, hope for the best. And no, that just gives away your location. It wasn't a bad round at all from Alliance. But, of course, they get caught behind as a result. And they'll be forcing here, giving them an advantage in weapons over RixGG, who once again going for the bonus. Lazar with the Marshal. And okay, so he's over by A long. Okay, so he'll be holding that. I wonder if they're going to go for the orb. It certainly looks like it.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, the smoke appears, disappears. They do destroy the trap wire there, and might give them the opportunity to get the spike. It's going to be Fearoth going for it. That Hunter's Fury can be so useful. They spray through the smoke. Nobody's there. Lazar, he's holding down a garden here with the Marshal. Can he find the first shot, Lucker? He's not going for the peak just yet. He's ready for somebody to be there, and here we go. He's eking forward. Oh, Lazar, he'll take the first shot. He'll get back in time as well. Now Hype sees Otom. Shoulder peek. Just jumping around the corner. Ooh, almost could have committed a little too far there, Otom, but Latex, oh, he's in a bad position. He's going to try and get that pick off the back of the last engagement, but it's not going to find it. And now it's a 5v4, and they're heading towards VALORANT Geo.
They don't have much of a choice, given the Luzza's still standing on A long, and you've got Fry looking to creep around. Gets the trap wire, but it's actually going to back straight off, so the engage is happening here still on the B site.
And the neural theft comes out. Now they know exactly where all three players are spread across the map. They're going to head towards C through B main here. Actually, they don't see Jusu coming in from behind. He's going to take the first pick onto Fry, and it just means they have the positional advantage. Mickey, though, Jusu turns around the corner without realizing Mickey. He's already there. He's a quick lad. Gets all the way through. His name isn't Jack, but he is nimble. So now they're going to enter over onto site, using the Hawk to try and enter. Doesn't find the first few players. Kadavra's going to take a lot of damage through the smoke. Heals himself up with the wall. Fearoth is now coming in from behind, so Luzza needs to make it quick if he wants to get this engagement happening. Laka looking for the first pick, but there's so many walls, so many smokes. He's coming around the corner. Kadavra will take the first pick, and Fearoth finishes it out from behind.
I think if you're the defenders there, you're trying to navigate the maze of the C site amongst, you know, the hedgerow of smokes. Luzza, you could tell he just simply didn't know what he was looking for. Well, I think he knew what he was looking for, he just didn't know where to look for it. It was nice use of the neural theft as well to just... Thanks. I have a Tumblr where I write philosophical...
Well, with inspirational quotes of like the pictures of the sunset in the background.
Yes, and they have to have the original watermark on them as well.
Oh, so yeah. Just taken from Google Images, well.
Of course. Well, of course, there's been a buy up here, so Luzza actually has an operator this time.
The authentic. He hasn't got that one from Google Images, so now, he's gets away just in time. He's been seen, but now Luzza, he just knows there's somebody there, doesn't know quite when they're going to peek. Round comes the corner. Oh, the recon dart, that's going to find him out. Oh, Luzza's good for the pick, though, and now Laka's down. That takes away your controller. That's going to be difficult to get onto site completely at this point. Gonna have to rely completely on those entry fraggers. Hype turns around the corner. Luzza's good for the second. He's gonna go back up into heaven, switching up his location every time he shoots. Fry turns around the corner straight into Kadavra's crosshairs. Makes it down to a 3v4 now, and Jusu will take that Phantom for free. That's a lovely upgrade for him. Fearoth turning around the corner over to C, but it looks like they're completely changing up their strat now, Geo.
Looking to push up C long. No one's going to meet them there just yet, but they're not very far away. And with the man advantage, I don't suspect it to be too hard for RixGG to set up some kind of... Oh. That's a narrow miss. I don't know if Otom even saw Jusu.
No, probably not. Actually turning around the corner of the flash. Oh no, Latex! Blind will take that kill down, and Kadavra is now out of the game. It's 4v2. Fearoth trying to hold his angle down. Jusu will take down Latex, but will run right into Otom's crosshairs. No! The lovely pick with the classic to finish it out.
Yeah, I've really liked the way the RixGG have been holding on. They've certainly made the A site be very unattractive to Alliance. So every time Alliance have tried to push, it's either been to B or C or a mixture of both. But they've made it very hard to try and push onto A. And for a lot of teams, you see them working very early in the game to try and take control of A long and sewers. It's simply not something that Alliance have been leaning into here. Again, we've got some kind of weird half by a couple Guardians. Maybe looking to take some of the long range engagements that they've been struggling with.
Yeah, but it's well, now you're feeling pretty good on the side of RixGG. You've brought back those rounds. The flash is going to catch out Jusu, but they don't care. They're going to push all the way through now, and it's looking like Jusu and Kadavra want to open this up. The entry fraggers are going to try and make something of their role come now. Hype sitting over towards mid. We know he likes to play that flank location, or the lurking location over towards mid now, and Otom, I think he might have seen a sliver of Hype there. Doesn't take a shot. Latex looking at that pixel. A little pixel strip trying to get Hype out. Oh! The Hype will take him down through the smoke. It's a beautiful shot. Completely blind. But sometimes you just need a little bit of luck to open up the round. The Blade Storm has been used on the side of Alliance. Jusu is going to look for his opening pick with this, using the smoke to try and get the way through. Oh! Gets into his second cloud burst and tries to take down Luzza. He won't get the shot onto it, but luckily Luzza doesn't find it either. Now, the Oh, the Blade Storm in response here from Lazar, and out comes the run it back as well. Lazar jumping over the wall, looks for the head of Lucca, doesn't quite find it. Hype will take down the run it back now, and they push through into the site. Mickey taking down one onto Kadavra. The jump through, but Mickey is taken down 3 now, and it's only 1 left. Juicio tries to open it down, close it down, but Fry, he'll finish it off with the Bulldog.
So the one time that Alliance did go for A, they didn't actually clear anyone out before then, so the defenders could collapse in on them. And even though Luzza didn't necessarily get a ton out of his Blade Storm, I think Otom's run it back was particularly important because he got a kill with that. And I would say that getting a kill with a run it back is value, because as soon as it gets traded, the trade is obsolete. It doesn't matter because he's still alive. So being able to ensure a trade is nullified is huge value, and it just weakened the very stuck spot that Alliance were already in.
Not to be deterred, sorry. Alliance, they're going to try it again. Using the Cosmic Divide this time, and ooh, Jusu taking a nice spot up there. It does cut that box in half, so he can sit behind it. This barrel not quite peeking out. I think Mickey's ready for this position, though. Jusu's actually just going to drop down. They plant the spike and they get out of there, but Otom's coming in from behind. Fearoth will get the trade eventually. It's back now, but there's another flanker coming in. The danger is not completely abated. Latex, he's on his way through, and I think, are they still watching this? Fearoth, I'm not sure he's watching the flank anymore. Fry is coming in from behind. The defuse gets faked. They run back, but there's Fry. He takes a first shot, looking for his second, but out comes the Hunter's Fury. That's going to deter them from getting that spike. I think 1 shot hit there. Fearoth will take down Latex with it. Oh, but Luzza, he's good with the close range shot. He might just be able to stick this one before the shock dart gets there, and he does. Brilliant. Fearoth trying to clean up the pieces. Oh, poor lad.
I hate it when you see either a lineup or a shock dart or something, it lands perfectly, but the timing is just slightly off. That's really painful. But on the other side of things, I love seeing short range kills be taken by weapons that are not designed for short range. There's something so satisfying about it. And, you know, Luzza, he can hold on to the operator. He's been doing very well on it so far today. Naturally, you know, when you're playing on that role, you would assume that the operator is going to be something lent into. And especially here on Haven, where you have those long lines of sight over towards the A and C sites, you can just get so much from it.
It is his boomstick, and his boomstick does work. Now, Kadavra is going to push him with the run it back. Oh, it's a nice paranoia, but nobody's there to follow it up. Luzza, he's holding down C. He'll take 1 pick onto Lucca, get out the way. Fry, he's in for the second. Takes down Jusu. Hype trying to pick up the pieces, but Luzza, he keeps taking shots with that operator. Kadavra, he'll take down 1, and the neural theft will come out from Fry now. Oh, Hype, sorry. Different cipher. They come through, but another neutral theft will find out exactly where everyone is. I think did I call it the Hunter's Fury when Hype used it?
No, you didn't.
Okay, good. I forget what I say.
You said neural theft. It's okay.
Okay, good. Okay, thank God. Well, Kadavra, blinds Luzza, and he takes a blind shot, but Kadavra, luckily, he wasn't going for the pick immediately. Now, they need to get back onto site. The spike is down, and Hype is going to turn around the corner here. The camera goes out. Playing it slow. Finds one, but Luzza, he's good for his third. Oh, Kadavra comes in quick, though. Takes down Mickey. The hot hands try and push Luzza out of position. Saw him dash over to there. It's a high-intensity situation as he turns around the corner. Looking for Fry. The camera will find him, not tag him. That's big, but there's only 14 seconds left, and he has to go for the picks quickly. Takes down the trap wire. Turning around the corner, looking for Luzza, but Luzza is good for the 4th with the classic this time.
Yeah, I mean, Alliance, you know, they made the decision to rotate in time once they knew that the spike had been dropped. There were only 2 of them left, and saw the curveball be used round from Garage, but the problem that you have, it's such a difficult position to get. It was being watched from all angles. It's frustrating as well, because had they still had the spike in hand, maybe they would have been able to make a successful plant over at B. You know, that wouldn't have been too bad. The post plant would have been hard. But getting a plant and then losing it is better than not getting a plant at all. So that's also in my philosophy quotes. It also, I guess, didn't help that Luzza's hitting his shots. 11 and 2. That's pretty brutal. That's a KD of 10.5. No, 5.5. 10.5. Wow. We'll wait a
That
bit
would
until
be-
he gets there.
Yeah, maybe, possibly. Only 11 more to get. Well, actually, just under 11 to get. But it's possible. He could do it. I believe. I believe in the Luzzer. Luzzer superiority. Out he comes. I mean, he's only died in 2 of 7 rounds, so...
Yeah, and look, on Alliance, no one has positive KD.
Absolutely.
Other than
Yeah.
Cadaver, if you want to call it a KD of 1, but I don't count that.
I mean, technically, all KDs are positive. None of them
Yes,
are negative.
that is true. It really annoys me. A negative
Yeah.
KD is not negative, it's just below 1.
Right. It's negative because it's bad. It's negative in an emotional sense. Did Latex just use his teleport? Anyway, I think he... Oh, he went up on top of box. That's why he used it. Oh, Luzzer, though, he's there with the operator, and he's keeping up that momentum. Finds his first once again, and that's your entry fragger down once again. You have no res. The Sage is kind of out of meta right now. It's making its way back in, but definitely not on Haven, so... Gonna have to work without that man now. And they slow it down once again. I think they've been a little scared, Geo.
If you're Alliance, you've got to not let that kind of thing get in your head. As soon as you start playing to the pace of your enemy, you may as well have lost. But Luzzer's ready. Not as ready as Cadabra.
Yeah. Well, we know how Cadaver can... if you're watching the Alliance versus Team Liquid game, you know Cadaver really can create cadavers. And there it is. He's starting it out. He did go massive on Phoenix last time they played in Haven. Latex is going to use that from the shadows to try and find out where the positioning is. Fry, he's holding down B site. He'll take down 2. Fearoth is there with the trade and 1 onto Otom. Now it's a 2v2 and backing out. Fearoth is going to head towards A as quick as possible. There's only 30 seconds left and Latex has actually made his way over here. The first player to get there will be... Waiting, coming round. Wait, going CT? Or are they going to, yep, run in front of him? Oh, and they'll find him. Lucka there with that first. And it's all up to Mickey now to retake this site. There's only 12 seconds left, but they do have the plant down. Knows that there could be one to the right. Or sees the barrel, but now he's pulled in by the gravity well, and they'll just spray him down. Want the operator? There it is.
Hey, well, I mean, Alliance putting on a round. That's good. It's taken them a while. But it's certainly a good thing. It's put a slight dent in RixGG's economy. Not horrendously so, but enough for it to be relevant. And now, well, Fearoth, yeah, there we go. He is on the operator. Not Juicy.
No, not Juicy. It is interesting. They seem to swap back and forth between this. Fearoth, though, does seem to like picking up that operator, and he does get a few kills with it. Definitely. They're heading towards C-Long. Location revealed of Jusu there, and Fry, I think he knows there's probably going to be some support. So he's probably not going to turn around that corner. Otom, though, he's already pushed out double doors. He doesn't find the shot, so I think he's still moving just a little bit. Hype is there. Ultra consistent with the shots, and he'll take that one down. But again, Alliance now have slowed it back down because they're down a member already. Oh, sorry. No, Rix are down a member. But Alliance, they weirdly though, yeah, no, they still have slowed it down. I mean, waiting around here with the Blade Storm out, Cadaver is going to run right into Lazar here. Will they get the first pick? Oh, that's the first, the second. Oh, quite the third. You do get that immediate reset. The animation does go on for a little bit, but you can right-click immediately after using that one. So
They knew he was
getting
there
2 with
too.
that. The spike does go down. And it's down to a 3v3, so Alliance, they have a foothold in this round. They can make this happen. One is coming in from behind, as usual. Fry on the flank. The Wolf comes out, but there's nobody there to find. The Cosmic Divide will cut off CT and Hell completely now. Gives Mickey the opportunity to push through. Oh, but he's going to be hit by that shock dart. That's a lot of damage, and it takes down most of his armor. It makes him a one-hit with a Phantom. Fry, he's pushing out from behind. They don't know he's coming. There's one. Mickey takes up the second. It's just Lucka versus Fry now. Lucka, he's sat under. He doesn't hear the start of the defuse, so he gets half. Fry turning around. Oh, Lucka finishes it out. Would we call that lucky? Nah, just good game sense.
Yeah, that one's gonna feel nice. That's gotta feel good. If you're Alliance, starting to put some rounds back on the board. Of course, this is a bit of a sweaty palms game as well, because whoever loses this map, that's it. You're Your journey through Challenges 1 is over. And for Alliance, they played in VCT before, you know, there's going to be part of them that's like, yeah, this is our destiny. We deserve to be here. RixGG fighting very hard to get in for the first time.
Yeah, oh, Fry will try and give his team that little bit more advantage. Every kill does matter when you're trying to get into the main event. They won't find the first one. Alliance, they're still standing. Elton John and, oh! Otom, though, he will take one down with the Sheriff there. It's a massive first pick. It actually gives Alliance a little bit to think about. It's now, again, they're playing this round very slowly. Oh, looking for the first shot. Fearoth, he can't find Fry's head there. Lucas going to join them over towards C-Long, but... Oh, there we go. The first one for Alliance. Fearoth does find that, and Luzza caught sleeping over there. Hype will take that pick down, and... Latex, he's coming through. He has the ghost in hand. Oh, the cage. They heard he's there now. They can get away, and Hype, he jumps down, takes Otom's head off, and they're going to head towards C now. The recon dart to reveal anybody on site. Nobody's on site. You can push through for free. Look at that. Fearoth getting through, and they're going to plant the spike down now, and it's this 2v4 retake for RixGG. It's going to be difficult, and they don't have much weaponry. The Paranoia catches a few, but Latex, he needs to back it up with something. Mickey, oh, 2 picks. Ah, but that's all she wrote. 6-4 now.
You know, this whole way through, Alliance have been very thorough in trying to mostly scout out other sites, then decide where they're going, and they're not rushing into any kind of site. Now, for a long time in this game, it wasn't working for them, but now that they're on top of the economy and they're actually getting ahead in that sense, it's been working for them much better. The story now is that RixGG have the money to full buy. They don't have a ton of money left over, so if this is a lost round for them, then it'll hurt. So I wouldn't be surprised to see them invest in the ultimates that they have. See a Run It Back come out, for example. That's been available for a few rounds. But that could make it harder for Alliance to do the things that they have been succeeding at the last couple of rounds.
Oh, it's a beautiful dodge from Muzzer, and it puts him in a great position to take down Kadavra. Oh, and another onto Lucka. He's still there with the operator. He's going so big with it. Juicy, he's in the smoke. He comes around the corner, but he can't find the shots, and Mickey will kill him. It's just Fearoth now. He tries to find the shots. He takes down one, but Latex is there with the trade.
What did I say? RixGG have the weapons they want. They can win.
There you go.
Oh,
Prophet.
my goodness.
There you go. They were calling me a prophet in map 1.
Luzza is disgusting.
In a good way.
In a good way. And this is the last round of the half as well, so you're pretty much going to see everything invested. Unfortunately for Alliance, there's not tons of money for them to invest into, so they will be relying a lot more on the ultimates that they have. Bear in mind that there are 3 on the side of RixGG too. Yeah, that Blade Storm. Goodbye.
Yeah, Blade Storm doesn't really come in handy when you got a hole in your head. Fry is holding down this angle, though. Takes down the Run It Back, trying to push through, get more picks. But he can back up. He's got teammates on his side. And here come the Seekers to find out the Alliance players. Oh, looking for the second shot there. Can't find it. Kadavra comes through with the trade onto Latex. It's 3v2. Hype finding Fry there, and it's just Luzza over here trying to find him out. The Neural Theft, that'll give a lot of information to Alliance. Both players coming in from CT, nobody on the flank. No need to worry about that. The wall destroyed, moving in. Luzza looking for the first pick. He's got the operator out, watching over the site.
This is not who you want to be watching over you.
Terrifying. Kadavra will turn around the corner, but he won't find the shots onto Mickey. It's now 2v1, and Mickey will finish it out. There you go. It's just the presence of Luzza that was scaring them.
You know he's up there in heaven, so you just stay out the line of sight. But unfortunately, because it's high ground, the line of sight is rather a lot. So it limits you significantly. Oh. Painful, painful, painful if you're Alliance.
It's a difficult situation to be in. Now they do have 2 players on a positive KD. Well, all of them are on a positive KD, technically, but yes. Now. But it's more the fact that their strategies aren't quite working out how they want to. They get onto site, they get the spike down sometimes, but just RixGG, they have their hands, their claws, they've gripped the game. They're not letting go right now. They have that 4-round advantage.
I think
coming
that
into this, yeah.
RixGG, especially when you compare the way that their duelists play, they play a lot more as a team. They play way more coordinated in the positioning, the way they set themselves up. Whereas you look at players like Cadaver, for example, is a lot more of that kind of solo style, going in very aggressively, not necessarily followed up by the rest of the team. And I think that hurts, because it means as soon as they go down, there's just not as much firepower behind the team.
Yeah. They actually get the spike down here, RixGG, immediately. The hot hands to try and move Lazar out of the way. He'll get out of there. Just about. Takes a lot of damage for it, though. Turning around the corner, Cadaver will finish off the kill. Locke finding Otom. They push into sight. The paranoia, it's going to hit a lot. Mickey, finds Hype there, and they have to back out now, but they still have view of the spike. The defuse comes through, but one down on Cadaver. Can they stick it? They get half. Mickey, he's just holding inside this. Takes down one onto Juice. Jusu, turning around the corner, Latex finds one. Fearoth is the last one alive, and Mickey will finish it off. It's a great round from Rix.
Much like the Doppler effect, you got much higher throughout the course of the round.
Does that mean I was moving away in that case?
It's like a...
No.
It's like a, you know, a shepherd tone where it constantly sounds like it's going up.
Yeah.
That was you. Yeah,
it's when exciting things happen, my larynx, it just can't help itself. It's got to restrict, you know?
I said it before, but I enjoy a good aggressive pistol round. That's the way a pistol round should be.
Yeah.
Well, Alliance didn't enjoy it. And RixGG once again have the weapons advantage here. That's something that we've seen has had a significant impact, in Haven particularly.
Look at this. They're going to head through. The heal. Mickey being a good teammate, getting his teammates back to full health. They do have that heal available. That's the one thing they really have over the Alliance side, especially composition-wise. So now, push through Otom, looking for the first pick. Curveball around the side. Won't find anybody. Laka, he's going to push through with a shorty, but Otom's there for the kill. Hype finding Otom. Fry onto Fearoth and Lazar. He's cleaning up even more. There's only one player left on the Alliance side. It's Cadaver, and he can't find the shots. Lazar will get his 3k and make it double digits for Rix.
You thought you needed to see Lazar on an operator when a Spectre is just as good. Oh, man. Yes, this is the standing point for Alliance. I think it's always when your opponent gets to the 10 rounds is when it gets a bit worrying. But they do have the money to buy up here, at least mostly. So this is where for Alliance, again, I feel like I'm repeating the same thing, but it's always been the weapons advantage rounds that has given them some momentum. And momentum is what they need here because they have not had much thus far.
Indeed not. He's going to push all the way through, and he finds the first pick onto Hype. Turning in the corner. I mean, he's on low health now, but he's made that positional advantage happen. Lucka, he'll take down Lazar, but Mickey's there with the trade. Fry also taking down Cadaver on the other side of the map. Jusu is pushing through to try and dislodge the Rix players that have posted up on C here and gets all the way in, but Latex is ready for this one. Jusu finds a headshot first. Take a little damage for it. Otom, he's holding down the site. Can't quite find the shot onto Fearoth. He'll take him down. Mickey holding down from long. Takes down Jusu, and it's just Fearoth now. Cage goes up. Gives him a little time to fake that defuse. Oh, he finds a shot. He's on very low HP, but the Seeker comes out. He can't quite kill it yet. Needs to reload. There we go. Turning around the corner. Mickey, he switched to the other side. Oh, and just about finds a shot. I was going to say, if Fearoth gets that shot. Whew.
Would have been nice. It would have been good, especially if you are Alliance, because now RixGG are just one off of map, match, and qualifying point. Which makes it sound so much more sinister. Yes. You know what I mean? It's like...
Qualifying point.
Everything comes down to this. Did we ever find out, is the Fnatic wave game still going on? By the way, did we ever find out if...
I'm checking.
If their third map went anywhere, is it still ongoing?
Fnatic did win. Fnatic has won already, so they have qualified.
They finally did it. So Fnatic have qualified for Challengers 1. Let's see if RixGG can do the same thing in the next couple of rounds.
Oh, I thought Otom got that shot. That was going to be insane with Lazar. Oh, he's massive Jusu. We'll take one, but he's sprayed through the wall, and Fry will finish it off, and it's just Lucka now with the Sheriff. Looking for his Maybe take some weapons away from the Rick's side. Maybe he can win the round. Who knows? Four headshots with the Sheriff. We've seen stranger things happen. He'll turn around. There's one onto Lazar. Beautiful shot. Just let the other players through onto site. Oh, Fry knows he got through there with the sound, but he knows he's gone back through now. Not all the way. Oh, but players pincering on both sides, and he tries. Oh, he finds one shot onto Fry through the wall. It's going to do a lot of damage. He sawed a boat in half. He's going to push through the smoke now. Ooh. Make his own smoke. Oh, Otam will just spray it down from close range, though. Now, match point. Qualifier point, as you said, for RixGG.
Match point.
Okay. What are Alliance going to do? They have some money. So at least there's that. And this is the time that they've taken the tactical timeout, leaving it right until the very last minute. But I suppose there is no minute after this for them to leave it to. So they might as well take it now. And I think this is a good idea. If anything, even if they don't come up with a new strategy, a new way of approaching, they need to get their heads in the game because especially when there is a lot riding on a match, as there is in this one, it's very easy if you go on a kind of loss streak in terms of rounds to lose the mental, and you need to keep that mental fortitude up because as soon as that slips, you are already at a disadvantage against your opponents. It doesn't matter how much money you have in game. It doesn't matter how your economy looks. It doesn't matter if your ults are stronger. If you lose your mental, that is the most important thing you need to have over your opponent. So, you know, Fearoth, he's the IGL for this team. He's going to be rallying them all together, getting their heads in the game, ensuring that they all have a solid idea about what it is they want to do. And I'm interested to see what the answer to that is going to be.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Lazar, he's now on 23-8, and he's really the bastion of the RixGG side in that nobody's getting past him. He has so many opening picks, and I mean, if he keeps that up, he's got the Blade Storm available on this round. He's going to use it immediately. Well, not immediately. Oh, fine. Okay, well, fine. You can wait. There we go. Thank you. We'll use it.
Notice as well that it's Jusu who's taken the operator for this round, whereas previously it was Fearoth. So they've put it back in the hands of their primary duelist.
Yeah. Who is actually sitting up on top of B, waiting for that first pick. The Hawk will dislodge that position. Doesn't find the shot onto Otom. That's a difficult shot to miss because now you've let them through. The Hawk comes through. You can break that Hawk, but oh, here comes Otom with the running back. He just runs through, takes down Jusu now, the operator out of the hands of Alliance, and they're down a member. Turning around, Kadavra, he'll take out, oh, the running back, and Otom's right there for him to pick. Easy pickings. He'll get through, but Rix, they actually have control now of the A site. They can get this spike down. Lazar, he's been caught out by that. I don't think there's much chance of killing him there. Hype knows that, but he's got 4 blades left. He can jump up and try and find that first pick. The Hunter's Fury. Nobody's planting, so nobody's in a position that he can easily take out. He's trying to spam down under heaven. He does do a little bit of damage to Lazar there, who doesn't have any more knives available. He's just sat there now with the Frenzy. They've got the spike down. It's a 4v4. The Cosmic Divide comes out on the side of Alliance, and I'm sure that's going to help them get onto site, but oh, Mickey, he'll take down Hype. Lucka trying to push through. He'll find 2. That's a 2v2, and Kadavra's good for the headshot, but Latex will finish it off. It's 13-4, and RixGG, they move through. They get through to main event. Alliance, they're going to have to try and get all the way back up through next challenges.
Oh my god, the first ever time the RixGG Thunder have been in the VCT EMEA Challengers 1. You can see Lazar sitting in his rightful place at the very top of the scoreboard. And Jusu, his counterpart, right at the bottom. I think that was a big problem as well for Alliance, is the fact that he simply wasn't, whether it was being enabled, whether it was the fact that he just wasn't doing as well, whatever it might be, that is a huge, huge player to not be showing up in this final game.
Yeah, and I mean, Lazar with 7 First Bloods, and even Otom with 5 as well. 12 First Bloods over to the side of RixGG, and I mean, winning, well, with 13 rounds, obviously, it means that most of the time they were getting, oh no, they had 13 First Bloods. Well, look at that. Perfect. The amount of First Bloods they had, they won those rounds. So, probably some kind of correlation there, but it's just massive that Lazar can get 7 of those, and it's all down to that operator came through completely, like much better than on either of the other 2 maps, and really wanting to finish off that series, obviously, but incredibly well done from RixGG. They're going to be moving through to the main event. Unfortunately, we're saying goodbye to Alliance now. They can come back in Challengers too, but that's the end of the road in this tournament.
Oh man, yeah, RixGG coming up all the way through the open qualifiers. So they fought tenaciously to get here. And I mean, they played absolutely insanely as well. The coordination that we've seen from the team. When I casted them in the UK and I skirmish, one of the big things with them, it seemed that ironically, their duelists were the part that weren't quite as strong as the rest of the team in a lot of their performances there. And I absolutely cannot say the same here today. Lazar is a complete beast. And Otom to support him as his kind of secondary duelist as well. There is such a good level of synergy in this team from what we have seen, and I am very excited to see them go up against, you know, the big dogs of EU, and see how that's gonna fare.
Yeah, but it's not over for us. We've got a new game that should be starting in 1 hour? Yeah, no, actually it should be starting right now, technically, but we're going to give the teams a bit to get ready, obviously, so we'll be back in a second with BDS versus Finest. It should be a very fun game.